Hello and welcome, my beautiful Cancers. Brenda Taro here with your general tarot and oracle card forecast for the week of February the 26th to March the 3rd. I can't believe I'm saying March already, but you know what? Somebody posted on social media today, 30 days away from spring, so that's good news, isn't it? Let's see what we have here for our all over energy, our download message. You've got overtime. You could feel as though you're working overtime. You might be trying to juggle your home life with your work life, or your mind is working overtime. You could be thinking about something and mulling it over and obsessing about it and thinking about it and being on that merry-go-round constantly thinking about something. So this could be a week where you may be subjected to that. You might feel that that's what you're doing this week. You could be having to actually physically be doing overtime at work. You may be asked, some of you, to step up and take on extra work. There could be a time span here where things have to get out at a certain time. There might be a deadline here. So some of you might find that this week is going to be exceptionally busy for you, and you're going to have to be very conscientious about time management so that you can complete everything in a timely manner, but also comfortable for you by pacing yourself. So write out those to-do lists this week, and if you have actual work to do, tick them off. And it might also help you be distracted to physically do things, to let go of your mind doing overtime. So sometimes we have to do something physical to get rid of the stress that we're carrying in our heads. Okay? Now, and that means you're going to concentrate on something fresh and you're not going to be thinking about your worries. Now, coming in with your first energy card, we have the moon in Aquarius, and this is bring love into the situation. So if you're going through something that's stressful this week, where you're being subjected to discussions, communication, debates, or even any arguments or disagreements, bring love into the situation. And that'll make things better. I'll tell you a funny story about my husband and I. When I get up, and I'm having a little snit and I'm ticked off at him for something that's usually very minor, he'll sit there and very calmly, he'll look at me, he'll smile, and then he'll say to me, "Do you know how much I love you?" I mean, that just cuts right through everything. I mean, how can you be mad at somebody, angry at somebody, irritated with somebody when they come up with that? It's like, actually, it's getting tiring, but it does shut me down immediately. Like, why am I getting ticked off, right? Is it really worth, doing that? So bring love into your situation too, Cancer. Okay, that's just an example with me being funny today, but it's true. Whatever you're dealing with, step back, okay? Think of things, don't allow yourself to get up in your head, because you could be, you could be stressed out about something here. And we often lash out at those we love the most, and we often misdirect our anger. And so it's a time for you to let go and bring love into the situation. Let it go, okay? Now, moving on, you have the Sky. Well, this is a card of cutting something out, abrupt halt. Something is going to end very quickly. You're cutting something out of your life very fast. Something's going to end very quickly. Chop, chop, done and done. So that can be a good sign, but also I want you to be careful working around anything sharp, any scissors, knives, tools of any kind, utensils in the kitchen. Sometimes this is a card that when I'm getting downloads, they tell me to remind you to be careful of working with anything that could be sharp, and keep your mind, focused on what you're doing, okay? Don't let your thoughts wander when you're working with tools like that. You know what they say, don't run with scissors, okay? So, something could be very abruptly being cut out of your life. It could be ending. Something's going to be over very soon, okay? Now, you've got the beautiful card of the Rider. And in this Lenormand deck, this could be receiving a message of some sort. It could be a parcel. It could be, a package. It could be a letter. It could be an email. Anything like that coming into you. It could be something that could be of legal matter. You've got the King of Swords here as well coming in with this reading. And it could be something of, I always look at this as good news. Here she is on a carousel, looking beautiful, happy, carrying her parcel with her, going off over a rainbow. This is not bad news you're going to receive. This is going to be a message coming in that's going to make you happy, okay? Whether it's a parcel, or a letter. Beautiful. Okay, coming in your first row, my beautiful Cancers, you've got the King of Swords, you've got the Five of Pentacles, and you've got the Eight of Wands. So, The situation here, you could be worried about something here. You tend to be, I mean, a lot of you are going over in your head. You've got overthinking and over worrying and overstressing and maybe justifiably so, my beautiful Cancers. But this card is coming in here to say no matter how stressful things are and how challenging things are, you have the ability to go through doors here. See the key there, there's a key there, and there's a door opening, and to get the resources there to resolve these issues. Okay, so if you're feeling lack and loss in your life, if you're internalizing problems, don't be afraid to lean into those you trust and that can give you a soft place to land and a shoulder to cry on. A friend, a family member, somebody who you trust, please feel free to do that. Don't internalize things and fight these battles on your own. Also, if there's any money issues you're concerned about, this is giving you the opportunity to speak to the powers that be, the bankers, the lending and loaning institutions, your bookkeeper, your accountant, the tax man, your boss, whatever the case is, investments, thinking about that. The energy is going to shift soon. You're going to find that that things are going to pick up. You're going to be getting busier again. Now, I don't know how much busier you want to get with that overtime card, but if you've been waiting for something to happen, and it may come in sooner than you realize, but this is a card that says you're going to be getting busy. So I always say get ready to hit the ground running, so tie up your bootlaces so you don't trip and fall. So this is a card that says you could be also in contact. You could be again, and I see this card coming in with having a lot of announcements coming in and contact and correspondence and anything like that could be coming in as well. It's also the card of the Wands of Cupid. So you could be preparing to be with somebody that you love, or somebody new could be coming in. Now, the King of Swords is here. This could be somebody who's advocating for you, promoting you, defending you. But it could be somebody who gives you a very intelligent, educated, wise counsel. Could be a lawyer, could be an attorney, it could be a notary. But for some of you, it'll be different. But it could be simply signing contracts, because you do have the rider here, which means you could be receiving, could be a contract, a letter, anything like that, which is you may have to sign or be involved in signatures of some sort that could be legal and binding. You could be dealing with government, and you could be dealing with military as well. There could be issues with that going on, and circumstances like that going on as well. So anyway, coming in next with the center position here, could be the middle of the week, or it could be the energy you're feeling right now. You do have the Devil, you do have the Empress, and you have the Four of Wands. So at the end of the day, things are smoothing out here. The Devil says, shirk off those worries. Get rid of obsessing and working overtime in your head and worry. Try to distract yourself so you can get rid of that. This is a card of addictions, addictive behavior, repeating behavior that really tends to hold us back and chain us down. We don't want to be held captive anymore. We don't want to be a puppet anymore. We want to move on from this card. And the Devil teaches us that we need to do that. We need to make healthy, responsible decisions that is going to be better for us in the long run. Maybe it's changing our diet and eating healthier, or getting more exercise, or not allowing ourselves to stress so much, and doing more meditative work or more yoga, or something that's going to change your life for the better. Walking away from toxic relationships, walking away from toxic energy, not allowing yourself to bring that in to your circle of love and light. So, the next card you have is the Empress, and that's giving birth to your dreams. Again, she's pictured here being very patient. The gestation period of pregnancy, we all know, is 9 months, and this is how she's portrayed. Something could be taking 9 months to happen, or it could be the 9th month of the year, or something could be happening in 9 hours, 9 days, whatever. For some reason, they're downloading that message to me right now, so I have to relay it to you. But the Empress is about wanting beautiful things and nurturing them and waiting the time out, realizing that what we put into something, what she's investing into something will pay off at the end of the day, but she still has to be consistent. She still has to put the work in, and then she's got to wait for her success to come and be patient about it. So the Empress says you could be waiting for something to happen here. Now the number 3 is on this card, and that means moving forward and doing things productive. The Four of Wands is another great card. This is stability within your home, feeling secure, feeling at home within your home. Perhaps you could be selling your home, renovating your home, moving to a new home. Somebody could be moving home. Okay. This is a card of celebration. Celebrate something wonderful here. It could be an event, an occasion. That's going to be an announcement coming in here. It could be an invitation. We got that rider card. So you could be wanting to celebrate something here. Something could be coming in, a wedding, an engagement, the announcement of a birth of a baby, anything. Now, coming in at the end of the week, you've got the Justice, you've got the Six of Pentacles, and you've got the King of Wands. Whoa, I like the Justice. Justice is going to be served, and 9 out of 10 times it's waved in your favor. So there's going to be an equal division here. Something's going to work out, and often it's, you're going to find stability now. You're going to find balance now. She's got the, the weight here, and it's equal. Okay, she's balanced. She's in a good position. She's taken herself to center. Things are going to work out in your favor. If it was tilted, we'd know that there could be a situation where maybe it wouldn't work out for you. But justice is going to be served, and 9 out of 10 times it's going to be waved in your favor. Now, whenever I see this justice card, I always say that it'll be a female energy that'll save the day, whether it does or not. But often, sometimes in my readings, my personal readings, it happens that way. So there could be someone's decision here to create this fairness in your life, and something coming down in a legal dispute or a legal situation that could be a female energy, a woman who's going to save the day. That's the final vote, or she hits the gavel, or whatever the case is. But justice is going to be coming in, and it's karmic justice. It's so rightfully to come in towards you. You've got a gift coming in here with the Six of Pentacles, and I always call this the gift card because it's a card of generosity. It's a card of receiving and giving and push-pull energy, negotiations, these type of things. And it can be barter system where I'll give you this if you give me that. But it often works out in your favor. So there could be discussions going on. There could be negotiations going on right now in your life to do with the situation, and you're waiting for it. But I think you're going to find something's going to come through here as a gift, and it's going to be a generous gift. It's going to be something that you're going to be very grateful for. You could be receiving something graciously, but you could also be the one, Cancer, that's giving somebody else something, a gift to them. You could be getting involved in some sort of act of generosity, and or maybe you're going to be working for sort of a non-profit type of company. Now, the King of Wands comes in, and this is saying that you're not backing down. You're going forward. You're determined. You've got the strength of the lion behind you, the king of the jungle. There he is. He's holding his torch. Nothing's going to dim his or rain on his parade or dim his light. He's going forward towards his goals, and he's very, very focused on it. So, go big or go home, as they say. This is about you not giving up, not rolling over, continuing to move forward, and being focused on a goal. Maybe it's this overtime that you have to be focused on. But whatever it is, you're definitely going to be receiving a gift here, and it could be the gift of justice coming in your favor. It could be the gift of money. It could be the gift of time and effort, happiness, love, anything coming in at this time. Okay, let's see what we have here for our clarification cards. What do you need to see, know, and expect here with this reading? I'll shuffle these a bit here so that we're all shuffled. Someone said, oh, you should shuffle all your cards. We need to see them. Well, be my guest. I'm doing, close to 20 videos a week that are going out there, and I'm sure, and the masses, the majority of people have said, we don't want to sit and watch you shuffle. We want our reading. So I do often shuffle this secondary deck just because I like to do it, but it's a lot of work, guys, to stand here and shuffle and wait for each card to come out. I certainly, as you know, don't hand pick them. I wouldn't have the time to do that, and I wouldn't want to do that. Okay, coming in with the Five of Pentacles, you've got the Queen of Pentacles. So again, see how she's focused, the same as the Empress. She's waiting. She's Mother Earth. She has that ability. She plants her seeds and she patiently waits for them to grow. This is a female energy that could be around you, but the energy in general, whether you want to take it as a female energy or not, it doesn't have to be gender correct, but this is the energy of you being able to put your hands to things and make it grow. So what you exert and you apply your energy into this week, you're going to see things become fruitful. You're going to see your harvest come in. but you still have to be patient. I mean, she's got a green thumb. What she puts her hands to, she makes grow. This is a card that says you could be dealing with your family, your children this week, wanting to be around them and nurture them, or even your pets and your animals. Or maybe you're getting out in nature more, because she's that type of energy. Coming over the King of Swords, you've got the Champion card, the Chariot. Definitely something's going to work out here on a legal matter, I think, with you. Something here, because this is a Champion card. This is a card that says great accomplishment, hard work, struggle. You know, you fought a hard battle, you got through it, but you were confident and you stood your ground and you waited it out, and now you come out ahead of the game. Getting commended, getting recognized for something here. There's, you know, almost like public recognition coming in for the great accomplishment that you're making here. With the Eight of Wands, you've got the Knight of Swords. Oh, perfect card to land on the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands is fast-moving energy, momentum picking up, getting busy. Things are changing, and you're going to want to get involved in new things. The Knight of Swords comes poof, flying into town. Could be your knight in shining armor to sweep you off your feet. But also, this is a card that says, wow, something's going to happen. You're going to have to act on it. Be careful if you're signing any legal documents that you read between the lines before you do that, or before you make any life-changing decisions. Think hard and careful, and be careful about it, because he comes in a big hurry, and he needs to have his wits about him. He needs to listen to his inner voice of wisdom and be logical and organized before he charges in with not knowing. So be prepared. The Devil comes in with the Four of Swords. Yeah, you're tired. You need to take a step back, call a truce, get a rest, take a mini holiday if you can, or a day off from the stress. But you know, it could be mental overtime you're working on here, or it could be physical. It's time for you to just step back. Don't make any quick or rash decisions or choices right now. It's time for you. You can think about what you want, but don't make them. Don't commit yourself to anything right now. The Empress has got the Nine of Wands. Yes, definitely not giving up. Well, the King of Wands goes big or goes home, and he's focused on going in a direction. But this nine sometimes says that you could be, you know, losing rest, losing your sleep, feeling as though, you know, you want to give up, throw your hands over your head at times. But this card says, the universe and karma saying, not going to happen. So you need to be focused. You need to be determined. You need to not give up. You created something here. You've hung in all this time. So, you know, you have to be patient here for something to come in that you've been working on, that you've been dreaming and planning and praying for. What you got here? You got the Three of Swords. So you're definitely healing through you're going through a healing process. You could have felt, you know, a great disappointment in the past. It could have been something on a personal level. Some of you may have ended up in a relationship that's ended, because we do have the scythe, and the scythe is something that ends very abruptly. Something could have ended quickly, and it could have been a relationship, perhaps. And it could have been a friendship. It doesn't have to be a romantic one. But there's something there that you're healing through. And you're going to have reason now. Whatever you've been struggling with, when it lands on the Four of Wands, you're going to be able to get over this and you know, count your blessings and be able to celebrate some happiness in your life again. Coming in with the King of Wands, of course, you've got the Four of Wands as well. Okay, so with this Four of Wands, this is a card that says you've navigated through some challenges here, and you're going to be able to celebrate that. You've completed something, and you need to revel in that enjoyment here. So it's also the card that says there could be the announcement of a wedding, or somebody could be moving in. Perhaps you're moving in with your partner, and you're wanting to commit to that. There's going to be something like that where you're going to celebrate and be preparing your home for somebody perhaps to move in. It's also the card that somebody could be moving out. If you have a family member, a child, a daughter, or a son that's got engaged, they may be getting married and moving away from home. But it works both ways. It can be you perhaps getting married, or bringing a partner into the equation and having somebody move in with you. So it's a reason to celebrate and be happy. Having security in those four walls within your home base. Now, coming in with the Justice card, you've got the Hermit, taking your time, leaning into the powers that be, finding mentors with like minds that want to help guide you through a process here. I think that you've been praying for something very hard here, working on something, going within, meditating on something to manifest something good to come out here. And maybe this is that Justice card being waved in your favor. But you have the ability, and you've learned something here. And some of you may have decided that you needed to pull back and take a time out, and while you were there you might have done some mat work. And you know what I mean when I refer to mat work, it's this work, getting down on that mat and asking the powers that be and having a little talk with the divine. So you could have done that too with this hermit, but you're pretty much ready now to go out. They're showing you the light. There's going to be light again at the end of the tunnel, my beautiful Cancers. I know it's a waiting period here. You're waiting for something to come in, but at the end of the day, I think you're going to find that you're going to be happy. King of Wands, double message. Okay, so stay determined. Don't give up. Keep going after your goals, okay? You're going to receive something at the end of the day if you don't give up. So this is a card that says keep moving forward. Concentrate on your goals here. Realize that you have the strength and the ability to do that now. Wow, being determined, and that's what's getting you moving forward. You'll get through this over time here for sure. And I think you're going to be receiving something in the form of written material that's going to bring you happiness. Yeah. Well, I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, wonderful week here to look forward to, my Cancers. And always know I send you lots of love and many blessings. And I'll see you soon.